Hello everyone, this is Javamonk, and welcome to episode 78 of my survival series. So, last episode we built my own design of a tree farm, which, yeah, it's actually pretty cool, but it's not exactly the most efficient thing in the world because it's a prototype. Now, this episode, we're actually going to use some of the resources from that tree farm, and we're going to finish the interior of this mansion. See, I started on this like 20, maybe 30 episodes ago, and so far these hallways look pretty good. But the issue, and that's also the episode when I put in this carpeting. The issue is in rooms like this one, which still has the dark oak interior of the mansion, plus this place here, plus extra wood missing here, and wood missing because of chests. Basically, we're gonna finish putting in all the jungle wood needed to make this mansion actually look good. So, yeah, we're gonna need a metric crap ton of jungle wood. Here we go. So first things first, well, really the big issue here with these walls is that when I first put in these walls, I put them right over the dark oak. And that unfortunately means that in some places of this mansion, I have 2-block thick walls, which is both inefficient and totally unnecessary. So, I'm going to tear out these dark oak walls and replace them with jungle wood. Just like the hallways of the mansion, I'm just going to replace it all with jungle wood. Okay. And I also gotta swap out all of the walls in this base of operations. I gotta swap out all the walls in this mini hallway here, plus in some of these farm rooms. There's a lot of tearing out and replacement to be done here. Massive, massive renovations. Here we go. So while I'm tearing out all these walls, this system right here, it was supposed to be an item request system, but that's no longer useful. In fact, it never was useful. I'm not sure why it was here in the first place. Which is why it is in the Hall of Shame, and that is why it's being torn out now, because it is totally useless and never was useful. So while I'm out here on the first floor putting in the ceiling decorations and completing the hallways, I've decided to take a look at the ceiling decorations and see which style I prefer. Having a beam down the middle and this kind of trace on the side like this, or have tracing all the way down and make it look like an indent. You know what? I actually prefer the difference in color here, because both the jungle and the birch, they kind of complement each other quite nicely. Now, of course, I'm not an interior designer, and I'd like you guys to tell me, which do you think looks better? And then there's this. This is the entrance to my fish farm, which is, by the way, very effective. But what's up with this prismarine? I have no idea. I don't even know what I was thinking when I was putting in this prismarine. So, time to tear it out and replace it with jungle planks. Just like everything else on the interior of this mansion, it's got to have a nice homely feel to it, which I think is best done with jungle planks and birch planks, plus purple and red carpet. Unbelievably enough, there are sections of this mansion that are still with their original decorations, including this room that houses the fish farm. Plus, this fish farm quite literally has not changed since I built it back in who knows how long. So, time to change that. At least make this fish farm not look like it was put together in a garage. No, I'm not making fun of garages here. Just this thing looks like it was just patched together with duct tape, and I don't like that kind of look in this mansion. Because here we have a hyperactive gold farm, and so many gold blocks that I literally don't know what to do with them. So let's give this fish farm the treatment it deserves, as in not have dirt as part of the structure of it. So this is interesting. I just finished decorating the fish farm area, and now as you walk in, turns out you can place item frames on the bottom parts of the floor. See, I knew that 1.13 added that, but I did not know that it applied to slabs. So I can walk up to here as if this thing were a dinner plate, and then begin fishing at this fish farm. Just like that. That's pretty cool. So that pretty much completes all of the decorations. Well, actually, nope, not yet. Still got to remove this wall, replace it with jungle. I was about to say that finishes all of the decorations for this first floor of the mansion, but not yet. Okay, now we have the flower farm all decorated and good looking. Plus, it actually works better because you can walk up to a plant and flick the switch, and then you'll be getting more of that plant because that's how 2-block tall flowers work. All I need now is some sort of hopper input for bone meal, and it'll be done. An absolute insane amount of time later, we now have most of the interior of the mansion now has this jungle wood. So we got it all down the hallways. I still got to put it on the ceiling, but now the villager breeder is pretty much entirely covered up. And in fact, I expanded the villager breeder just a little bit because removing the dark oak walls and the double layered walls allowed me to do that kind of stuff. So also huge progress. I might as well write Quicksilver. He's much faster than running. So we now have jungle wood here. This wall is a little empty though. So I'm gonna put something there. I can't quite decide what though. So now we have over here we have interior walls here, as well as all the way down these hallways. I still gotta put something for this hallway here, and in fact I'm gonna totally remove this room, all the interior decorations of the room, and just turn it into one big hallway. And also down here we got all of the decorations all ready to go, including the decorations for the fish farm. Just everything is ready for in the first floor down here. So all I gotta work on now is the second floor and also the third floor. If I can find the staircase. Oh, this is what the quest plant room now looks like. The farm with the quest plant room. Quest plant farm. Over here we got the mushroom farm. It's intentionally dark. And over here we got the broken kelp farm. I'm gonna remove that part right there. And over here I'm not gonna do anything with the bouncing platform there. Over here we got quite a bit of work here on the third floor. And in fact, I'm going to totally remove this part of the sheep farm. The sheep farm doesn't work all that great anyway. I'm going to remove the illager head. I'm going to remove whatever back room was behind it. And I'm going to remove this part here that's sticking out. I'm just going to make it all look nice and pretty. Okay, Quicksilver I'm going to return him to the Hall of Fame. Because that's where Quicksilver really belongs, is the Hall of Fame. There we go. You know what would be really cool? If we can swap out these cobblestone staircases for something a little nicer looking. So, here's an idea of a material I don't think I've ever used so far. Quartz. It's something that I haven't exactly collected all that much of, but I'm sure it'll be enough for staircases. Never mind. This is all the quartz we have. Again, I'd never really collected all that much of that stuff. Here's all the nether bricks. Maybe not nether brick stairs, although purple stairs. I'm willing to give purple another try. So, if not purple, I might go with prismarine stairs. But first, let's try the purple. Oh, and in case you're wondering where in the world I got so much purple, That was from episode 62, when I tore down 2 end cities. So, go ahead and watch that episode if you're curious. I think this is a much better looking staircase. So, now it's not just one color of gray cobblestone blandness. Instead, it's blue and purple. Well, bluish green and purple. So, I think this looks much, much better. Looks more royal, I suppose. So, now the sheep farm access is right there. So, you can just walk into this room and hop up straight in here, and you get access to this dropper right here. So, nice and easy there. Plus, there's this entrance to the Nether portal room, which, by the way, I expanded out some of the decoration, removed the dark oak wall, expanded out the piece of nether that's supposed to generate here. Uh-oh. And that is not good. Okay. Be gone, skeleton. And it seems projectiles are not working. Anyways, the idea behind this room is that a meteor came crashing down from over that away, and basically crashed inside the mansion and generated the nether inside it. Die, skeleton. Good grief. Okay. So, that's the idea behind this room here, and now it looks, well, it now extends all the way to the jungle wall over there. There we go, finally. So, next up, well actually, I'm going to check around the interior of the mansion and see if there's anything else to add. I'm actually considering just leaving the ceilings alone. Although, adding ceilings would be quite nice. I'll have a think about that. Okay, I've made my decision. The ceilings are now done. Every single ceiling. So now, the only thing that's left over is to do, well, I already did an interior ceiling for this room here, the central room for everything. I did not do interior room ceilings for any other room, except for this one. And the main reason for that is because having a floating anvil is really cool, but it kind of looks silly without the rest of the ceiling. So, I can't put anything anywhere near the anvil or else it will fall. And this is update 1.13, there's no way to get that anvil back up, which is kind of a shame. So now, I'm going to, well, I'm working on this room here, the Enchanting Room. So I got the enchanting table right there, and I'm right now trying to put in an automatic anvil, basically an anvil replacement system. And, well, this is what I currently have. This is just to get the anvil onto the podium once I press a button. So check this out. There's the anvil, and just like that. So that will replace the anvil once I use it up. Now, what would be really cool is if I could actually detect the fact that an anvil has been used up and automatically replace it. So, even though it's going to take a very long time to actually end up with a broken anvil, I think it'll still be a really, really cool redstone contraption. So for now, I'm just going to dig this up, but the concept is the same. I'm just going to have the actual anvil dropping mechanism is the same kind of concept. So now, let's put in an automatic detection system. Okay, check this out. So, the anvil has really 4 different stages when it's used in this machine. First off, it's dropped down, and then it goes to the state of slightly damaged. See, I'm breaking and placing a block because each one of these phases is a block update that the observer can detect. So it goes to slightly damaged, then it goes to very damaged, and then it totally breaks, at which point a new anvil comes in to refresh it. So there we go. We now have a fully automatic anvil, basically anvil replacement system, which is super cool. So let's just light this spot up so that no creepers can just sneak in. And now, I'm going to craft a bunch of anvils. And I just recently did a mining trip, so I think I have enough iron to craft 3 anvils. That's actually quite a lot of iron, though. And considering how often anvils are used, it might be overkill. And now, we can remove these trapdoors because they are no longer useful. They kind of stopped being useful after, I don't know when, but the episode where I built the whole item transportation system, automatic system to transport items to the bulk storage room. So now I can just hop out of here and finish the floor. There we go. And patch up this hole. And done. The interior of the mansion is now complete. And... oh. I forgot some stairs. Hang on. Now it's done. So, I hope you enjoyed this humongous episode. Well, it's probably not that long of an episode, but I've now completed the entire interior of this mansion. And now it's just like... oh, forgot this part too. Anyways, I'm going to finish up anything that I forgot about here, but at this point, everything is complete. So, thank you for watching, everyone. The dream has finally come true. The interior of the mansion looks all homely and someplace I'd like to live in. The exterior looks all haunted and spooky. So, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next episode. Bye!